Part two, right? Part two, huh? Listen, it's a vibe. Give y'all a couple. Namaste, mama. So, here we go. Welcome back. Let's continue. So, yeah, you've learned more than enough lessons, and now it's time for you to use and apply this knowledge you have from the growth you've had due to confrontation. So, the more you can slow down and reflect, as soon as I said Scorpio moon and ended like transformation, yeah, seriously. Because the next card has a lot to do, and I'm picking up more on like what's coming your way, because this is what's in the environment. So let's get a look. Let's see here. Because remember, now we got this Eight of Swords in your immediate future, which is self-sabotaging thoughts. But alongside, away from that, what's in the environment for the collective? What's in the a fireman? Well, the sirens of the fire truck definitely connects to Shango's energy. That's Aquarius, though. You got to be shitting me. Well, okay. I see why the shit cut off. It cut off. I see why. You gotta just surrender. Let's see, you surrender what? As far as this emperor and the environment, you have an opportunity to regain your power back, which also comes with a vibrational match. What's the message of surrender here? The, surrender your fear of intimacy. And I see why the King of Pentacles comes out in reverse, because it has something to do with a lot of sacral wounding. What's this? Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Well, take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and ecstasy there, and surrender to receiving support and love. So in part one, once I put the timestamps, I think that was an actual pair as far as the rising signs. But tell me more about this energy here. Surrender to effortlessness. Work smart, not hard here. Okay? Stop pushing so hard. Pushing means force, which means it's taking you out of your power. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying, which is an insult to doing, floss, to force the river. Surrender to what is at the bottom of the deck. So surrender to effortlessness by surrendering to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change the situation, compassionately accepting it will bring you peace. That's your advice, literally. And I actually pulled this card early, and I was like, that would be a great message for the collective. Here we are, baby. Let's look into tell me more about this Empress energy here. See, the immediate future, this is what I mean about over reflecting, or over reflecting when it comes to the healing process. You notice the direction the emperor is looking in, and you notice where you're looking. So if you had to choose, I know from these images, I'm pretty sure you would want to stand in your power and connection to eternal life here. The balance of the feminine and the masculine, or logic and intuition. Tell me more about the emperor energy here. As far as what's on its way to you, what is this emperor looking at? And the emperor, from wherever they're at, is telling you chess, not checkers. Until you can get that idea straightened out within you, okay, I'm going to keep focused on this plan that I'm going towards moving forward. So show me what this emperor here is looking at. Where's this emperor going here? To transformation. Okay? Everything is going that way. It's all going that way. I mean, I see why he looking this way. What you got to gain from doing this? Worrying. More worry. Told you ain't no benefit in downing. Let me see. Tell me more about this transformation that this emperor's looking at. Tell me more. Ooh, this is some serious money though. I just felt this was serious money here. But this could also be, removing certain demons that no longer serve you, or all of them. Putting an end to it. That emperor ain't come out here to play. Okay, that's not an emperor that's out here to play. He fly as shit too, but he a whole high priest. That's what that is. But this could even be the masculine within you, feminine, that you've been suppressing. 1315 says spice. Some of you need to dance some tunes and move that energy. A daughter of Solomon. And it says Basmath. It's giving me the energy of Bastet. The math of Bastet. The math of Bastet. Hold on. Hold up. Let me see. All right, let me go. Lapis lazuli is definitely significant here for the throat chakra. That's that. Let me look at her gematria numbers. 298 40267. Tether, hammer time. If you're homeless, your situation is definitely going to change. And this could just be you living in someone else's home and just not feeling like it's your own space. No, and the gaslighting is done and over with. The Lion King. Let me see. 298. What's give me a second. Let me see what Basmath, metaphysically speaking, what does this mean? Okay. Give me this version. Oh shit. Okay. Fragrant, aromatic, spicy, sweet, pleasant. Vanilla is highly significant then. The soul or feminine in man, okay, in its fineness of ability to perceive or to receive intuitively. That's the change that this emperor is going through then. Ooh, baby. Spiritual understanding and guidance. The sense of smell bespeaks perception, discrimination, intuition. Even the soul, in its seemingly material aspect, is intuitive and is much quicker to feel instinctively and know the truth about things than is the outer reasoning quality, the masculine in the individual. So, yeah, because the King of Pentacles was the first one on out here. And okay, for the masculine, that's literally your message, just like that. But for the feminines, this is why there's a lot of issues with the womb area, because the masculine side of you wasn't connecting to the intuitive side. Basically, it was separated. Okay. And now you're speaking of bridging the gap. Whoever I said that to in part one, pay attention. But now you're bridging the gap between the two. You're merging the two. You're allowing the harmony to happen. And this is when the universe can actually take you out of murky waters into stable waters here. I said I was gonna look at, it was just 11:11. Let me look at Sistren's numbers here. 298, bust that. 298. Brother of mother. Wow. 298 says brother of mother. Let's go to the next number. Let's see what she's talking about. 402. Brother of mother. Food. Object of devouring by wild beasts and fire of judgment. What's the other number? 67 and 68. An uncle. Virgo energy. Let me see. For 6th house. Meadow of Egypt, 67. 68. Some of you need to get out of nature for real, even if it's cold. And then 68 speaks of a stone, lapis lazuli. Definitely continue to work with lapis lazuli, especially when it comes to your spiritual growth, psychic development, and these new habits you are connecting to purify yourself. Tell me more about the Emperor here, the Death card and the Devil, because that's what's going to cast out these demons. The moment you're able to express yourself and use your throat chakra, all this other shit that was designed to stop you won't be able to anymore. But you have to be able to communicate in a way that it doesn't come from a space of you being wounded. Page of Wands. Now, Page of Wands is connected to number 26 and 8, but this could also be someone born between the 22nd, 23rd, and the 28th of November. That may actually send you a message just randomly with some type of information. Or those dates could be significant if you've been journaling. Let me see, what's 26? 26 is my father is Joy, Abigail, sister of David. And 8 is destruction. I think you're definitely going through an ascension, but obviously you have to learn how to ground yourself. You've probably been ascending a lot. You just got to ground yourself now. Yeah. Okay. Look at that. The moon. Something's being revealed here. Let me see. Yep. What keeps you in a impoverished mindset has to do with the past. Connection to sorrow, pains, and regrets. Something to do with the lack of unconditional love for self and a lot of confusion here, a lot of choices or being treated as options. And there has something here that has to do with a conversation throat chakra, that you may have felt uncomfortable having. Now again, Pisces rising new moon, you got the shit in the 12th house. That's a little bit different. This has to do with you connecting with the ethers when it comes to that. So just got to put that out there so you don't get confused. You too, Virgo rising, because that's the polar opposite energy. I would say that for the mutable rising signs, it's time for you to really start connecting with source in a much different way, where you are wishing to connect with people. You a different breed, honey. Gemini, Sag, Virgo, Pisces rising, you're about to see how much of a different breed you are right now. In the hopes and fears position, what's the message for the hopes and fears? To connect them to faith. What's the advice here? About to see the type of magic you actually have. You can put an end to whatever you want to put an end to, as long as you know you want to put an end to it. It's that simple. You make it difficult with the attachment. Get out of this Five of Pentacles. How does the collective get out of that? Get into hermit mode. They're both sitting down, okay? But remember what I just said. This is Virgo card now, okay? Connect with source. Stop doing it's like, take it from practical to spiritual. The sooner you do that, the better off you'll be, because now you'll start to really be embraced by true, genuine, unconditional love without an ulterior motive. Yep, and that has been the practice for the last couple of years. I've been practicing. How do they get out of this Five of Pentacles? Well, first and foremost, pick your head up, like I said before, and realize you got the key to open the door. You're not stuck. You're not stuck. I'm not screaming at y'all. I just feel like that's how the message has to come out right now. You're not stuck. You are not stuck. Listen to me. You're not stuck. With this, clarifying how do you get out of this? Listen to what I just told you. Because when you get off of here, okay, some of you go back into that state of why me. You don't need to put that in the chat. That's you. You do, that's up to you. But you're one way when you're in the position to receive the energy to get you to move forward. And then when you step out of it, you allow the temptation that's around you to get you back to where you were before you even got to this message. That shit ends now. You feel me? Now it's time for you to really get to that point where you're using these energies as fuel to help you to see the light in the dark and rise on above all of that. Because it's all destined for you, to see yourself. Okay? Telling you to connect with source, and there you have the King of Pentacles upright at the bottom of the deck, and that's your first card out in reverse. Instead of getting other people to see you and love you, love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear me telling it to you right now, but there's something that happens as soon as you get off it, or as soon as you get off readings that inspire you, because one thing, the motivation is your job. I can't make you move, but I can inspire that movement. You know what I'm saying? So what else here? What is the works of the High Priestess and Temperance to get out of this Five of Pentacles? The Queen of Pentacles. What's at the bottom of the deck? Listen, look at this. The abundance that's coming to you now, that's the work of the high priestess and the temperance. Balancing your emotions, balancing what you feel, balancing the way you are able to express what that is, but within yourself, that inner knowing, that inner wisdom. That's King of Swords energy now we're talking about when we speak of inner knowing and inner wisdom. And King of Wands, but they're polar opposites. You have to know that you're the creative ruler of your world. Stop letting other people be the creative ruler of your inner world. But if you give them the key, this is what constantly happens. They'll close you out your own world. Come on now. It's time to get this show on the road. What's the outcome? They know what's up now. We got the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. What's the outcome? That's always going to be there. But just use it. That's what it does to you. It uses you. Start to use it. Make it work for you. The outcome, the Hermit and strength. You're about to receive the strength to actually step into this mode, to really focus on you. And for some of you, that actually means holding back what it is that you're doing next from people that you normally discuss this with, but they actually don't give a fuck. They just like the idea of you, and they get on my fucking nerves. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm just getting the energy out for you. Okay. So you got here the Eight of Wands once again with the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. With those two cards here, those two major arcana, that spirit talking, letting you know that yes, the moment you decide to isolate yourself and go into this hermit mode, 2202 on the timer, this is where you're able to gain the strength, okay? And you're about to receive the strength through the messages that will come into your dream state, which is where you're realizing you're being celebrated on a spiritual level, on the spiritual realm. And all of this together, what is this? 10 of Cups. This emotional fulfillment will now allow you to be open and receptive of the messages of your God version, which is within you, which also has to do with your imagination, which now connects to your core values, but on a much more higher spiritual level. And now you're sitting here taking leaps of faith, calm as ever, with this amethyst and this here yellow dress. Yellow and white flowers are highly significant. I was looking at for the year of the rabbit. It's a water rabbit, so that could be significant for some of you. And then you have here that flower of life. Listen. Stop giving the people the keys to spaces within you where you know damn well you don't want them there. Literally, figuratively, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, whatever. Leave. Time to leave. Shit, ain't your time to leave. Change the locks. But yes, my loves, that is part 2. That is your new moon reading. I'll more than likely go live tomorrow. We'll see. We'll vibe out. You already know how we do. Let me give y'all one more, actually. Final message. Close it out for them, source. New moon in Aquarius for the collective. Bing, bada, boom. Close it out for the collective. This wants to come out. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition, especially with the downloads that you're going to receive once you click off this live, once you go to bed and enter that other world that you are actually awake in. Trust your intuition. It's a dark space because all the colors are together. It's not that it's dark, it's just that all that is of light is all together. Just keep that in mind. I love you. I will see you later.